I got you.
It's on the floor. It's right there.
You threw an actual thing. I thought you were air tossing.
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
Disclaimer, this video contains spoilers. I just went to see Obsession with this group around here, and holy crap, Obsession was so good, yeah. Okay, let's go around, say each other's names first so everyone knows who we are. You.
Okay, my name's Josiah. I think it's very impressive that you started your own YouTube channel. I'd love to start one myself one day. So that's really cool. I'll be taking notes.
Thank you.
That was you.
No, it wasn't me this time.
We're supposed to announce it.
Hi, my name is Tanner. Yeah, it's me.
Okay.
My name is Josh, and I'll never wish for anything ever again.
He actually appeared in our Project Hail Mary talk, so yeah.
Second time.
All right, my name is Luis. Very funnily enough, I just had a situation in which kind of relates to Obsessions.
Oh, you guys know me, I'm Logan. I run this channel, so I run the operations here. Thank you.
My name is Ethan.
Ethan.
That's all.
That's it.
Yo, what's up, CJ? I'm a smoker. and we just got off of watching what's it called again?
Obsession.
Obsession. Best movie so far.
Best movie ever so far?
Of the
I would
year.
agree.
Let's start off with giving our honest thoughts on it. So what we did last time, and in previous analyses of movies, we each go around and give our ratings 1 through 10, what we thought about the movie. So we'll start with me, I guess. I would give this movie a solid like 9.5 out of 10. It was very, very good. I really enjoyed it.
I would say, because I watched it with you guys and your reactions were amazing. That really boosted it for me. I think I'm going to stay single my whole life now. Maybe I got scared in ways I've never felt before. I felt uncomfortable, like getting out of a weird, like uncomfortable conversation.
Yeah.
Bring that up to like 100.
Honestly, yeah.
Drag it across the entirety of the film.
An hour 47 minutes.
Yeah, like honestly, the amazing thing about that film is that it makes you so uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Which I love that detail.
It's
Alright.
I thought it was a really strong movie. I liked the pacing. The cinematography was beautiful. The lighting was amazing. There was this dissonance between cinematography and acting.
I have a shot in mind, which I love it all.
Yeah, I'll spend my shot too.
Yeah.
I just thought the film was phenomenal.
Yeah,
It made me want more. A
Yeah.
good film should make me want more. The story wasn't completely finished, so it's like there's a little bit of interpretation near the end. It was scary. There were these moments of like intentional silence that the director just kind of leaned into, which really made the movie powerful.
I can actually debate you on the fact that like it left me wanting more.
You think you were satisfied?
Yeah, honestly, I think it was a satisfying conclusion. I think. I don't. That would make me, but.
Out of 10?
Oh, I have an 8.7.
I loved it. This is actually my most anticipated movie of the year.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Very good.
I heard about this last year going
I was
to the
anticipating the whole movie.
Yeah. I heard about this going through the festival circuit a year ago, and it sounded really cool, knowing that this was the director's first ever feature film debut.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Made it.
He did a phenomenal job.
Is it?
Oh, he
It's
did a
those two
great
guys
job,
that
yeah.
do the YouTube
Curry
channel, right?
Barker, yeah. He directed it, and then
yeah.
Cooper Tomlinson was in it.
Yeah, Curry Barker.
Great role.
Yeah.
Cooper.
Wow. Well,
Indy Navarrete, if she doesn't get nominated for any awards, we riot.
We riot.
We'll talk about that.
She doesn't get nominated.
The way she walked, stood, her mannerisms.
Yeah, dude, I didn't know you could walk in
Dude,
reverse
okay.
like that.
This performance all the way to the stratosphere and beyond.
Yeah.
It was
I'm gonna give it.
phenomenal.
Right now, I'm gonna give it a 9.7 out of 10. This week.
I am really a fan of how the use of mise-en-scène is used in the movie. The way how the director is able to direct the movie in specific ways. Well, one thing that does come to mind is the restaurant scene, as I was saying, there was an example, the restaurant scene, in which, I would just say it's a very raw dogging transition.
Wait.
I already pretty much, I wasn't originally a fan of horror movies, but I find this movie to be pretty fun. So overall, I'll say maybe 7.5, 8 out of 10.
Okay. It's kind of like an, in a way, like an untraditional horror that we haven't seen before.
It's like it's like definitely
Yeah.
like there were comedic bits that I didn't think would land.
There were
Oh, yeah.
a bunch
Yeah.
of comedics.
I rated it a scary out of 10.
And you were in the fetal position for half the movie.
You don't have to tell him that.
I think we do.
I think we got Sarah straight
After the
to
movie,
yeah.
right?
I was thinking,
I wish I had pictures of that.
He was, and meanwhile,
never
I
felt that
was
way in my entire
I was
life.
cackling for some of it, and then for some of it, it was like,
Ooh, this movie got me. Afterwards, watching it, made me relook at how women feel and look. I'll say it. I don't think I'll ever look at a woman ever again straight. I have to tell you straight up. Best pacing was great. You know, a bit slow,
Oh, yeah.
as you mentioned
Slow bit,
before.
yeah.
Beginning was
Yeah.
slow, but the middle and the end was it gets you quick too.
yeah.
With
Oh
the
my God.
way how they work the camera, hinting at whether she's not in the corner. Well, spoilers ish wise.
we're gonna talk about it.
We're gonna talk about it. Just save it.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna lead off to that.
You
But
could at least be like, oh my god, the camera work was cool. It
the
hinted
camera
at a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it hints a lot of stuff. Way how they acting, way how the pacing works, was crazy work. I'd give it a 10 out of 10.
Woo!
My heart is still
Really
beating
good.
after watching that movie.
Yeah. Okay.
Hands down the best actress in that movie. I'll give you that. You're telling me she's gonna act all that out without breaking a sweat behind the scene wise.
You know what I heard? You know what I heard?
Yeah.
At the table read,
Mm.
she didn't do any of that. She was saving it for the camera.
Ah,
She was
Wait.
saving it for the camera. She
Wait, so-
didn't. She saved it
paid
all.
off.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that paid off so well.
During the table read before they started filming, she saved all of her like
Oh, with the
All of that
Jenga tower?
motion.
with the no. Like you know how
the
like
screams, the deliveries.
the
What do you mean by the
deliveries,
table read?
like you know how like
The script
Yeah,
reading.
like
the
take
script
yeah,
reading
the
before you
script
start
reading.
filming the movie.
Yeah,
and
everyone
read the
just sits
script.
down at a table and just like read the script in front of everyone before they're
So
like
she
it's
saved
like
all
a
of
theater
her-
show.
So the crew was equally as taken aback.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You wouldn't
100%.
be. You just standing up. You can't do that. You can't do that.
She's phenomenal. Phenomenal.
She's scary.
She's
We
scared.
talked
She's
about
scared.
this a little bit in the
I was
pod.
terrified,
about how
bro.
the best media and fiction is built off the reality that we live in, right? And so often in her character, what was her name?
Nikki. Nikki, yeah.
We see like familiar beats that we've seen in Crazy Women that we all know. Like,
Oh, yeah.
we see that like the obsession, the switch from like, oh, I'm so sweet to I will kill you in the movie everyone around you right now. And it feels like this constant inhale and then hold. And we never throughout the entire film get the opportunity to exhale.
Yeah.
Right?
That is
Yes.
such a perfect
That's
never
good.
an exhale.
Never an exhale.
It's just
It's just like
I actually want
girl is just like waiting for the next moment. You're like anticipating like, oh my god, is something gonna happen here?
I was waiting for like a resolution. Like, is he gonna find a way to work around it? Is he gonna kill her?
Yeah.
And then in the end,
I thought she was gonna die.
Well,
yeah.
not every.
I enjoy the fact that she didn't.
Yeah, and she
I
and she
enjoyed that actually.
and full spoilers. He dies at the end.
I think
Yeah.
that
He kills
was
himself.
beautiful.
I think
It
that
was,
was
a
okay.
beautiful. It was a beautiful cop out.
What's crazy? Okay, that's crazy.
What-
I was
what
sad.
were you in?
Okay, I was satisfied.
Hang on. This is the guy.
Yeah.
The guy. Oh,
Yeah.
what's his name? Barry.
Bear.
Bear.
Baron.
Oh, if I'm
His name's Baron, but they call him
They call
Bear.
him
Okay, Baron.
Baron.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the guy. He's the main character. He's the guy the movie
Yeah.
sort of centered around. We're
Yeah.
following him.
Yeah.
But then at the end, Nikki is the one who's left. Everybody else around her died.
Yeah.
Okay, if you think about it, like we were following Bear, but you can argue that the protagonist of the story was Nikki.
It was.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
so-
yeah.
so-
We're not even
The
following
protagonist of the
Bear.
story was Nikki, but
No,
the
the
bad guy.
antagonist was Bear. I will argue that the antagonist of the story was Bear and his
And
obsession.
his
I'm actually gonna
selfishness.
say.
His
Now,
obsession.
now,
His obsession.
now, do you think that he could word it differently with the spell? Instead of
He
That
said
he
an
loved.
emotional
He
moment.
said, "I wish Nikki Freeman loved me more than anyone in the."
Exactly.
that was
exactly. Yeah.
not only selfish but obsessive.
But do you think you could
Yeah,
say
exactly.
it differently?
I will
with a
say-
different outlook?
Monkey's paw.
I will say, I feel like we can also bring in the fact that, like, sure, we were following Bear, but then the protagonist was Nikki, but then the antagonist was
The
I don't know,
Willow.
something that
The
took.
Willow itself.
Well, yeah, then there's something that whatever took over Nikki. The antagonist is the state of mind that took over Nikki.
Yeah.
But that was the
Right.
desire that Baylor had. The
That's true,
ambition
actually, yeah.
that Baylor had to have Nikki to like him, that was what was taking
Sorry,
over.
The Willow
you're
Branch.
saying that, like,
The willow branch, the mechanic of the willow branch, when he snapped it, it takes whatever sort of intention, ambition, feeling, whether it was conscious or not, whatever feeling that the branch breaker had, it takes that and applies it to 11.
Yes.
So
So
what
we're
we
saying-
were seeing in this character taking over Nikki was his own obsession with Nicki Minaj.
Yes.
so in that
Exactly.
sense, are we making the? So in that
Yeah,
sense,
it's
is the
Bear.
official Willow like an official like character?
No, the Willow is a plot point. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. The Willow is a plot point or a plot device.
Yes.
A
Can
plot
I add
device.
to that? Can I add to
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
When he calls the number,
So
and
realistic.
when he calls the number and he's talking to the guy and he's like, "Do you want to talk to her?
Oh.
Do you want to?"
Oh.
No, wait. Let me finish. He said, "Do you want to talk to her? Do you want to talk to Nikki?" She's screaming. She's in pain. That was real. And then when he gets up to leave to go talk to his other friends, she's like, "Don't wake her. She's asleep. Please kill me." That was actually.
That's what got me.
That's when
Yeah.
he was a terrible
when
person.
she was
Yeah.
screaming on the phone, was it actual Nikki or was it?
That was
That
actually
was,
Nikki.
it was
Do
actual.
you
I
think
think that
that-
was actual.
Are you sure that was actual Nikki, or do you think that was fake Nikki? Because
Yeah.
she was screaming because he was
Oh.
calling to take back the witch because he doesn't love her.
Oh.
Right.
That's good.
Oh.
No,
That was my thought the entire time. Like,
Okay.
oh no,
Honestly,
she
no.
heard.
Honestly, no.
She
Same. I
knows.
feel like it was like fake Nikki that was like screaming. I
You
agree
did
with
say she sees all. She knows all.
That's
Dude, I'm telling you, what the heck? Every time.
I like the thematic balance between obsession and love. You see the
Oh, yeah.
love between Megan and Bear. You see the obsession between Bear and Nikki, both ways.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Bear loved Megan, Megan loved Bear.
And then
but-
the obsession takes over and kills the love in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those traits are personified in both characters. Nikki representing the obsession,
think
Bear
Bear was-
representing the selfishness, the leaning both ways. Okay, Nikki was the obsession. Bear is in the middle, the one like kind of like leaning on both sides, and then Sarah is the love, and Ian is the force that's kind of like.
Fuck you.
I don't know.
I really need to understand that the real Nikki is the victim in this entire story.
Remember, she
Like,
Yes.
says.
her power, her
Yeah.
autonomy, her identity has been stripped away from her.
Yeah.
Like in the entire movie, we are just seeing this control being taken away from her.
By the person who loved her in the first place.
Who-
It's harder
it
and
wasn't
harder.
love though; it was obsession.
It was
It
obsession.
gets harder and harder to sympathize with him.
He was not the protagonist.
Absolutely.
Sorry, he was not the good guy.
I don't root for
I don't
him.
think
Like,
so.
We might have followed him narratively, but he was he
Not
was
a good
not-
guy.
Right. The good guy was the character of Nikki herself. That guy was Bear. I feel like one could make the argument that the bad guy could have been split in between Bear and the mental state that kind of like took over Nikki. One
But
could make that
I
argument
feel like
that
the
there
mental
was.
state itself is Bear's image of obsession.
Actually, that's true.
That is personified.
That's true.
Right?
That's
His
a good
obsession made manifest.
Yeah.
and it goes off script for him, like kind of like Frankenstein.
Mhm.
He makes this monster, and then everything goes wrong.
Yeah.
And the monster is in some ways a villain, but also I'd say Frankenstein himself is.
Yeah.
Now, from the beginning, isn't there something called a honeymoon effect? Right.
Like when you
Yeah.
just got on a movie or something, like
Yeah. And
Really?
Like when you just got a.
Oh my God, you're right.
yeah, in the beginning of the
They
movie.
manifested
Explain.
the honey. Okay, so everybody's heard the honeymoon, like
Phase.
the honeymoon
Phase.
phase, right?
Yeah,
You get
yeah.
to two lovers get together, and for the first like I don't know little while,
First
they're like
3-minute
it's
montage.
they're all over each other.
3-minute montage.
It's all great. It's happy-go-lucky, flowers,
Restaurant cut.
fields, rainbows.
Making breakfast.
And that was that montage
Feeling
when him
like
and Nikki were
happy-go-lucky.
just like a happy couple during that whole montage.
Yeah.
And then something snaps.
Right.
No, because you
Yeah.
see that when your obsession, like, and you get what you want, and it's not what you actually want. Like when you get what you're obsessing over, but when you don't actually love, it's artificial. You see
Yeah.
the fact that he desired this, he idolized it, but when he got it, It wasn't what he
There's
wanted.
there's one
Exactly,
scene.
yeah.
There's one scene from the movie where they was all cuddling up together watching TV, and when she was looking at him, and you remember when she
And then he went.
that way, and she
Yeah.
turned from a happy
It's
to a
slowly-
mad face.
She turned. He turned her head.
Yes.
So she's staring at him,
And then she went like this, and she
Damn.
turned.
Oh,
That was good, yeah.
That was good.
And it turned, and she
Dominant.
turned so mad. I mean, that's the point when she started mentally breaking down as realizing, oh,
Yes.
he doesn't love me as I love him.
Yes, absolutely. And then you can also argue with that first night scene where he's asleep in the bed and she's in the corner wearing his sweater,
Yes.
and you don't see her at first.
You
Yeah,
don't see her at first, but you
First-
see her.
She's kind of like
you more focused.
I guess like okay, I'm gonna touch on this. I'm gonna touch on that for a little bit. Then like when she's that, and like at first you don't see her because she's bathed in darkness. Like she's consumed.
What
in
did you say about her
these
eyes?
kind of like
In that one scene, where
When
she's
she-
outside the door in
Oh.
that dress and that with her eyes. I heard you say
That's
something.
all you can see.
Yeah.
no, her no.
You
This,
describe the scene.
So,
Describe the
okay.
scene. You gave me
The scene that we're talking about is
Ethan description, guys. Let's go.
the scene we're talking about. Nikki this is shortly after the first weird encounter.
yeah.
Okay, and
Where she finds out she was on drugs.
right, the first this is right after they first got together. She comes to the door and she's like, "I'm sorry about last night and whatnot," but the way the whole scene is shot, I don't like the dialogue is one thing, the interaction between the characters. What you see is Nikki standing there, looking at him, love in her eyes, but a sinister love. There's that smile is artificial.
Yeah.
She is shrouded in darkness. All you see is the street light behind her. But also, the whites of her eyes
Mm.
shine out
yeah.
from the darkness. That's all you see.
I
They
feel
definitely lit that scene very intentionally.
Yeah.
She was not just
100%.
shrouded in darkness. They definitely had
That-
some kind of light
Yeah,
specifically on
and
her
like
eyes.
I feel like the white, if I may, I'm sorry, the white is kind of like symbolizing that the fact that there's still someone named Nikki inside of this person she's taken on, but then seeing her shrouded in darkness makes her believe she's taking on a completely different like ego or person. If that makes sense, you know?
There's another person
Yeah.
entrapping.
They're like the idea of obsession in general is personified in this movie. Like the obsession is entrapping
Mhm.
the actual love.
I'll tell you, she gave him a chance at the beginning after he called her Freaky Nikki.
Yeah.
She gave her a
But I
chance. She
feel like-
literally walked to the
I-
car. She's like, "Do you like me?"
But I
Bro,
feel
you
like-
better tell me
And
now.
Bro fumbled the ball so hard.
But I
Dude,
feel like
he
if
didn't
he
even
said
need to
it,
use the willow. He had it. He had her.
yeah.
He didn't even need
But
to
I
use the
feel
willow.
like
but
if
then
he said something now, I think she would be like,
No, if she
I
said
don't
it now.
feel you.
Ew.
I feel like she wouldn't say, oh yeah,
Sorry,
I feel the same
sensitive.
way.
I can't-
But
I
I
can't
only
say
see
that.
as a friend or a brother kind of way when she said that. Be like, do you like me? Because if it's like he said, it
You
like
gotta
that,
say it. If you better say it now.
It's
Like,
okay.
like there's a difference. I'm sorry if I may.
No,
I'm sorry.
please.
You gotta realize there's a difference between loving someone and genuinely liking someone. Because love can lead.
That's that.
Love can lead to like, oh my god, I love you, like I'm obsessed over you. Then actually liking the person, like you can love someone and be forced to love,
Yeah.
but there's a difference between like whether or not you actually like them as a person, like you like their values versus like you love like what you see in general. Does that make sense?
The lust
Yeah.
instead of the
Yeah.
lust.
I think
Yeah.
we're talking a lot about idolization versus affection,
Yeah.
right? Because it's like how often do you see, especially in male-dominated fields, when they like a girl, they idolize her.
Yeah.
Like she
Yeah.
becomes this do no wrong, can do no wrong. Like we often like perfectionize, idolize this girl, but it's not her. And
Right,
so
yeah.
I think that's a great commentary on how guys would do that.
No. The creepiness
Right.
of her acting. The way
I do
she-
want to. I do want to talk about that scene, that first night scene. I still want to talk about that.
There,
Yeah.
When she was that the first iteration where she did the weird walk.
Yes.
Yeah.
When she went like
no,
this.
when she was standing in the corner.
Yes.
That was the first scene we saw that.
Okay.
She likes her
And then she
corner,
walked up
I'd
holding
say.
the vase next to her in
Yeah,
front of her
but did
face.
you also see
Yeah.
when she comes up with the dress? Did you guys see her walking up to the porch?
Mm.
He's on the phone talking.
I did
yeah,
not. I saw her
yeah.
silhouette right when she walked
That
up.
was her.
I did.
Yeah.
I knew that was her. I did.
Yeah.
Was it a weird walk?
It wasn't a weird walk, but it was a weird silhouette because it was the same time of them at the job, and she's coming off of work, and she's saying the same effect, but she's
Yeah.
still under the effect. Like she's not showing
Remember?
the affection.
Yeah, they left work and
Yeah.
she didn't want to ride home with him.
Right. But then when they, on the way home, her obsession with him
Yeah.
took over again, and it hints why she came back.
Right.
It affects her love.
And then
towards
the shadow instead of Nikki crossed in front of the window.
it was
Yeah.
her crossing, but it was
Yeah.
some type of entity of her love
Right, and that's what,
crossing over.
right, and that's what that's what the shadow used in the window represents.
Yes.
This reminds me of the crazy hot scale from How I Met Your Mother.
Hmm.
Okay.
A girl is allowed to
Go ahead.
be crazy as long as she has equal parts hot, right?
Yeah.
What was her name? Indy.
Indy never read it.
Indy never mind. She was on that little axis point for the majority of the movie. So I'm sitting down and I'm thinking to myself, okay, when's my line? For me, it was the eating the cat. That guy.
Okay, we will talk about that.
I
That was
thought
so messed up.
that said the cat. I thought that she cut his hair and put it in his food. I expected that and he took a
Because she
bite.
said, "What's the verdict on cat?"
That's what got me
What
at
was the deal
first.
with the hair cutting?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
where
the
did
cat-
For that shrine.
Yeah.
Remember the shrine? The
Oh.
full shrine at the end.
Oh,
Okay.
was
the
it?
full shrine at the end.
I didn't know
When he
that.
walked into the house at the
Wait,
very end.
what was the shrine actually?
It was a shrine. She built it for him.
No, I know it was for him, but what?
So there was the cat shrine at the start,
Yeah.
and then at the end there was that
The full.
the whole
shrine.
when we're kind of reaching the climax.
There was a whole like a shrine. There was a cat shrine at the start.
Yeah, I
The
know
shrine
what you're talking
The
about.
shrine for him.
What? Yeah,
Reason?
yes. You remember at the end?
Yeah.
There was a climax. There was
Yeah.
like the larger shrine.
I remember. Yeah.
Her showing, oh, I love you. I want to show you this. This is what I do for you. This is what I need from you. This and this and this and that. And that.
I know.
She,
Yeah, it's a great.
She
Yeah,
makes
it's a
up
great
her-
idea to create a shrine for your lover.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the
That's
thing is,
Riz.
she makes up her needs
For
and
the-
wants a lot in the
It's
movie.
the risk if I've ever seen one.
Lots of needs, but not a lot of wants. She needs his affection. She doesn't want this. She doesn't want that. She just needs him to love her. If you don't love her, the woman just gonna go act batshit crazy.
Gonna
Yeah, but
slit
that's
her
true.
wrists.
She
Yeah.
doesn't. Oh my god, that's a pull.
That's
Oh my god.
She could have slit her wrist. She could have, I don't know, showed some type of.
Logan's not making money on this.
I
He's not
wouldn't-
getting demonetized.
Mind you, we do not support self-harm.
No offense.
No offense, we do not self-harm.
No.
But she could have
None of us support self-harm on this channel.
I don't.
done something that said, if you don't love me, I will do this. If you don't
She
love
reached
me,
that point at the end with the gun.
yeah.
she did.
Well,
But she
that,
could've done
well,
some-
she also
She was this
was
close.
about to do that before he left.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the?
I feel like she's
When
not-
was that before the boys' night?
It was for
Or
the boys' night.
when he said we need to split up, and she ran to the kid, started scrambling around.
No,
was
that
she
was-
holding a knife?
That was
Yeah.
after the crash out at the
When
party.
she yelled at
Oh
him.
my
when
God,
she yelled
that-
at him.
This is when she walked backwards.
Oh my gosh, she was
Dude.
gonna use a knife on herself, is what she was
Yeah.
threatening.
Dude,
Yeah.
the crash, dude,
I took that whole scene as she was gonna threaten to use the knife on him.
I agree.
Oh.
No, dude. Okay, that crap.
That's why he couldn't leave her, because he didn't want her to kill herself.
Yeah.
So he
Yeah.
had to stay by her side.
I'm gonna talk about the crash out at the party real quick because, okay, honestly, the crash. I knew she was crazy from the start, but like the crash out at the party was like, oh my god, this shit's getting real.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, when she
Everywhere.
starts,
When she shatters that glass.
It goes
Or
bashing into her
better
head.
yet, or what's that guy's name that sat next to her?
There's a big hammer
Ian,
guy.
yeah.
Joe.
Yeah,
It
was Joe next to him.
Joe.
Oh, Jonah.
I feel like the other guy.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was not black.
Yeah, he was just
He
a
has like
random
super
dude.
white.
No, not the one when Bear had to move his seat.
Oh, Joe.
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah.
I feel like if you never pulled that would have never happened, or in that kind of way, that wouldn't happen.
I mean, technically, they were just playing a game. They didn't.
Yeah.
No one else at the party knew, and plus, they were playing a game where the things were written, so they
Sure.
had to do it.
Well, how about that part where you said you got Kiss Versus Jill and you just hear a commotion behind the camera,
Yeah.
and you see them looking straight, and then you see her.
You
And
saw
then
walking
just,
over.
She walks
the
up behind.
frown.
No, I thought she was gonna slit her throat.
Oh,
Right there.
No, but yeah,
and then just a.
Yes, the frown.
The
That
frown.
was actually
I screamed.
unsettling.
I screamed.
I
when saw
said-
that.
That's when I knew Sarah was dead. Maybe not then, but eventually.
I expected her to stand behind her and just break her neck. Just go
Yeah.
around and just be like this.
I did not expect a whole brick,
Yes.
bro.
When she rested her head on his shoulder, I was like, she's dead. I knew
Yeah.
he was dead as soon as he cracked his first joke.
Now, when he came back, who was in that wheelchair? When he came back,
That was Sarah.
That was-
yeah, Sarah's
that
body.
was Sarah's
So
body.
Remember how she
Yeah.
shattered Sarah's
Yeah,
face
yeah.
with a brick, and then they,
Yeah.
I
then
thought
they
it was some random
well,
shit.
then they,
No,
the
no,
two
no, that
of
was
them
Sarah.
took her body, yeah,
The one-
Sarah's body.
And then she
Wow.
said she
The
would take
platform
care of
boots
it.
and jacket.
Yeah, I thought she took care of it as in
Nope.
Dexter style, as in just
Nope.
dump it in ask it or something.
And
Yeah.
she drew
She
on
tattooed
Megan's
herself.
tattoo
Yeah, yeah.
That's
on
what.
herself
That was her shoulder, and that's
to
what
try
her
to
chest.
imitate like Megan.
Because she wanted to be,
Yeah.
she's like, oh, you love Megan, so I'll be Megan.
Wait, was it Megan
It
or
was
Sarah?
Sarah.
I thought it was Sarah.
Sarah?
You guessed
Sarah?
it.
I think
You
it was.
guessed
I think it was Sarah.
Wait, who is Megan?
I think it was Sarah.
It was
I'm
Sarah.
like-
It was
I'm
Megan.
like-
No, it was Sarah.
Tanner said
Sarah.
Megan.
Sarah.
Wait, no, I think you're right. It is Sarah.
It
It is
was
Sarah.
Tanner gaslit me into thinking it's
No,
I think it was
wait.
Sarah actually.
Read the acceptance letter. Says congratulations, Sarah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was Megan then?
Megan is the name of the actress.
Oh,
Megan Wallace.
Megan's the name. Megan's the name of the actress.
How did you do that,
Sarah's the name of the
Tanner?
character. Okay. Megan's the name of the actress. Sarah's the name of the character.
Yeah.
Boom.
Cool.
That should not have happened, Cameron.
No, the fact is the guy named Bear.
Go to the
I thought
Anyways.
I thought it was calling him Barry. I thought it was Barry.
Actually,
Yeah.
it's true. Barry. Yeah.
But they was
I
calling him
agree.
Bear, as in
Yeah.
grizzly bear or something like that. But no,
Yeah.
his name is Bear.
That's my bear.
Yes.
Bear's just a cute nickname, guys. I can't even lie.
Do you have a question?
It is actually, yeah.
It's ruined.
I agree.
It's ruined now.
It is.
Can never,
Yeah,
can
yeah,
never
yeah.
think of that as a cute nickname anymore.
No.
There were some moments where she would be crashing out and she'd have a click or a snap where she like
That first-
freak out
the
of
first-
herself.
so-
she would, like shy away or scream or something, freak out.
I
Yeah.
thought
When they first
Yeah,
kissed,
when they first were in bed
Is
together.
that actual Nikki breaking free?
I think
Yeah,
so.
I think
that was
Yeah.
Nikki. That was when she hadn't fully taken hold yet.
yeah.
So Nikki like had a moment of clarity, and she's like, "Wow!"
Yeah, at the party.
Yeah.
Oh God, that was so freaky. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it was
thought
scary,
those
bro.
scenes when she was backing up, like what is going
Yeah.
on? I thought that was after Nikki going.
But at,
Yeah,
at
that
the
was-
party,
that was
at the
actually
party,
Nikki.
that probably was also.
Yeah, that was
Anytime
definitely
Nikki
Nikki.
I think
harms
so, yeah.
herself, that's the real Nikki trying to fight for her body back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Really?
Trying to kill
And
herself.
That's
Thank
what. That's
you,
my.
what?
That's how I'm thinking about it.
The
now.
breaking the bottle and trying to hit herself.
Yeah.
Like,
Did
I
she
think
smash
though,
herself with the brick?
when she was trying to shoot, when she was starting to shoot herself, that was fake Nikki.
That was
But like,
fake.
oftentimes you could like genuinely, in her acting was phenomenal.
Absolutely
Yes.
amazing.
You can see those switches from normal Nikki to crazy Nikki.
Yeah.
normal
Freaky Nikki.
When he popped the pills and tried to force throw up, I thought it was already too late. He already died. So I expected him
No,
to just
so
go like this.
so that he was gonna throw up, but then
Yeah.
she made the wish and broke it, and then it stopped.
Yeah,
It stopped
but I-
herself from doing it.
But
That was
I,
insane. I love that
yeah,
little twist.
but I feel like that
Yeah.
scene, he died and he walked off. He was already in a spiritual place
Oh.
and then walking up and hugging. But you feel like if she broke the thing, would he still be alive? If she broke
She
it,
could have went. I don't know if she knew that he
She didn't know he took the pills.
yeah.
Yeah.
So then, how did she? What did she use to break? What was the wish that she broke?
She
I
wanted
wish
to
that-
make him as
broke
obsessed.
So what she did,
Yeah.
she
Oh.
broke the, and she did the same wish for him that he did for her.
Yeah.
She's like,
Yeah.
I want him to love
You
me.
can see the
She
same
said-
psychotic smile on his face afterward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did she say
So
that?
then it
Yeah.
was two crazy demon possessed people loving
Wait,
each other.
did she
And then
say
they
the
died.
wish?
And then he died.
And then
No,
he
it
died.
was
and
actually
then-
implied. It was an off-screen implied.
Okay.
But with like, if you were watching, you can understand because you saw like the close-up of the broken thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you were watching, you
I
see
I saw the broken thing, but I wasn't sure. Like,
Cassie J, if you actually watched.
Alright, boys. I'm gonna talk about the Ian pushing for $1 billion.
We're all like, no.
Yeah.
There was a moment where I said "fuck you" to him, and it's when he walked away from Nikki begging to die.
Yes.
That
I heard him. I
Yeah.
heard him.
that was so fun. Like, if someone's begging you to like let them die, and you're the reason that they are trapped in their own body and
No.
totally suffering,
Now,
if you
and
kill,
you actively
Right, but he can't just kill somebody if they're begging you to
But he
die.
wasn't like sad about it.
And
He
then-
was like, but I
What?
want this so bad. I'm not.
Why do you like me?
Like,
Yeah,
can I also add
that's,
on-
about-
can I also
his reaction
add on
is the
that-
problem. Not killing her isn't the problem, but
I'm
his
just-
reaction is the problem. Is
If you
oh,
killed her,
you're
like
what's
she-
so bad about being with me that you want to die?
And can I also add to that? She killed Sarah. Why didn't he fucking kill her then?
Yeah,
She
if
killed Sarah.
you
He
killed her
was-
when she,
I mean, he's
when the
obsessed,
Wizard
but,
King
like-
begged to die, Sarah would still be alive, and Ian would still be alive, and the quest would be over.
yeah.
yeah,
That
okay.
Plus, he would live, and that's not ideal.
And he probably wouldn't get anything else. To be
So,
honest.
yeah,
so
probably like a
he
wrestler.
killed.
Yeah.
So if you killed Nikki, the curse would still be lifted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was either him or Nikki was to die.
Okay.
That was the only way the crisis was. Thank goodness he died.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Do you think, because the guy on the phone said it's as long as you live.
Yes.
They never said anything about Nikki. As long as Nikki lives. Do you think if he killed Nikki, would the curse still present itself, like manifest itself in some other
As
form?
PTSD.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
true.
It's
PTSD.
Or
That's
hear
fair,
me
actually.
out. Or if he just, I don't know, faked his death. You know how?
It doesn't work like you can't
It does-
fake
Well,
your death.
How would you
It's
fake
like
your
supernatural.
When you're in-
I mean,
I'm
the
gonna
way-
say-
Ghost, guys. Oh,
Say
close your
that-
eyes, ghosts.
You sound like a Mormon with so
Or say
Just
that
gonna
he
fool
did
the
something
ghost.
Yeah.
that made him his heart stop, but that also looked up the curse and then takes him to the hospital.
The only thing-
bring him back.
the only
that
thing-
also worked.
The only thing with that is like I feel like if he faked his death, he's not really dead, so the curse would still be active.
Can I be so
Maybe.
honest? I hate losing Instagram instants.
Yeah.
I keep
what's that
getting
about?
notifications.
Yeah.
Oh, Blake posting an instant. This person posted an instant. And it's like, I got 15 people posting instant. I don't care about what you're doing in your life. right
Little
now.
side note, little side note.
Stop giving
They're
me notifications
Snapchat
about that.
works.
They're obsessed.
I get like 10 from the same person.
Exactly.
Yes.
Please stop.
Why don't you love me?
What was your favorite shot? And describe it.
I'm gonna say, I don't have a favorite shot, but a shot that first comes to mind, which I really really like, comes when they're in the house and comes during when Nikki brings out the knife, you know,
Oh yeah.
and there's the background is blurry for a reason. Then she's shrouded in darkness. No backlight, no light whatsoever. She's shrouded in darkness. Even her eyes too.
Her eyes.
What part of it?
Like when she's holding
the
the knife.
After the
knife.
part-
Are you talking about when he's
Yeah.
holding the knife?
She was a
When she's
silhouette
holding
holding
when
the
she's
knife.
holding the knife.
Okay.
And he tells her to just go back to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go back to bed, go to bed.
And she's like, okay. And then just brings out the knife as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, she runs
Yeah.
out to the kitchen first and scrambles around.
And then
And he's
Yeah.
like, what are you doing? And then she comes over.
Well,
Yeah. And then I'm sorry.
no, you continue your shot.
Basically, that's it. Like the background is blurry. It's intentional to show like beyond this obsession over Nikki, there's nothing behind. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Part of me is always like when we make these analyzations of like the meaning of something of a
Yes.
shot. You wonder, is it the director just like, yeah, it looks pretty cool, and then people like, overanalyze this thing like, oh,
Yeah.
this is what it means.
This is a comment section.
But isn't
Yeah.
there
There
the
are some
thing?
shots that are
There are
so
some that are definitely
intentional.
intentional.
Yeah, 100%.
The
But there are
doorstep
some little
scene.
nitpicky things where I'm like,
The
are you
doorstep.
looking for meaning in something that's not really
The
there?
doorstep scene, as soon as you cracked it open and you saw the rack focus of her, you have the shot of him in the car and then her on her porch. That was an
Yes.
intentional shot.
Yeah.
Yes, when he first broke the thing.
Yeah,
She
she's
was
just
silhouette.
standing
Yeah.
there. I
Yeah.
thought she
In
already
dark-
went in the
in
house.
dark.
Or
No,
so-
she definitely didn't go in the. If she went in the house, he would have heard her open the door.
I thought she
After.
opened the door. When he cracked it, she realized that it's working, and she closed the door and spit and turned around.
Honestly, if I was Nikki, I would not have talked to him after that night ever again.
That's
Now,
fair.
now I will say this: they
There's not
should.
gonna be probably anymore. They're all of it. Okay, guys, we have to talk about the level of like autonomy stripped from you.
Yes.
Like she was not in control of her body when she had sex with Bear. Like,
Definitely not.
She was not in
No,
control of her
100%
body.
no.
She was not in control of her body when she murdered these people. She was like the amount of like trauma that she's had to live with, the blood in her hands, the control taken away from her. It's only something that can be described as like, I don't know, the idea of your power being taken away from you.
Right.
What your
That's actually
autonomy being just robbed from you.
Well,
That's a
there's-
good point. I feel like that power in this sense would again be this idea of obsession versus love.
Yeah.
Like having power over something, like having obsession over something, versus more of a liking of something. Versus, does that make
It's
sense?
like it's affection versus idolatry.
Right. Yeah.
That's what it
At
is.
the porch scene, she did mention how she's so happy he's not taking advantage of her. He's like, good, I'm glad you're not accusing me. That's exactly
Yeah,
what
but
he
then
was
they
doing.
were getting into like.
And he
Yeah.
only took it
Oh,
further
yeah.
and further from
Yeah.
that.
But there's a saying: be careful what you wish for.
It's horrible.
Right
It's like the
part.
whole.
Yeah, the whole thing is just be careful what you wish for.
Anyone else have a favorite shot?
Yeah.
Because I have mine.
I think
Locked
that
in the chamber.
Even just like the
Let's hear it,
cat
let's
at
hear
the
it.
beginning, it was a sudden cut from like the movie could go anywhere from the first scene in the restaurant.
Oh,
suddenly
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
cat.
Him talking to the waitress, acting
Yeah.
she like.
Next
she-
scene is the cat.
Dude.
The complete.
That was a 180. Good day, cat.
Yeah, dude, the dead cat.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
I felt that dead cat. For viewers who don't know, I'm a cat person.
Same.
Yeah, I
And the
know.
cat
I like
person.
cats too. They're cool.
Yeah, I love cats.
I can't show my sister.
That was a
They
great foreshadowing.
introduced the very literary device that he used to kill himself in the beginning.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He ate the cat, he ate the pills, come on, guys.
This is gonna need a rewatch for sure.
Definitely.
Oh yeah,
We're
it's
gonna.
gonna
I
need
need
to
a
watch.
second rewatch. I need a
I need
rewatch
to
of this.
rewatch that and I need to lean more into sound design, like the score.
The sound design
Oh.
was.
I didn't hear. I didn't hear
phenomenal.
it.
Sound
That's
design.
what I was screaming.
Exactly.
I heard. Okay, there was
They
on
played
the,
with
on the
silence
topic of
really well.
score. Oh yeah, on the topic of score, there wasn't really much score at
There
all.
wasn't really much music.
Yeah, no, it was. It's mostly just silence, which I think
That helped a lot.
Which leads
it did
into.
help a lot.
I mean, there was like a few jump scare sound effects, but I mean,
Yeah.
those were cheap. I mean,
Yeah.
No, the
Like-
score was subtle, and the score was romanticized in like a minor chord.
yeah.
So you had this feeling of romance, but this eerie romance.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And very much
Like,
negative.
Like, you
they're gonna
can-
make you uncomfortable. Yeah.
You can also
Whole time.
hear when the one wish willow, when you take it out of the box, it plays that song.
Yeah.
You know, it plays that jingle.
You said the
Yeah.
sound design. There's like some jump scare sounds that were cheap. I don't think necessarily that they're cheap.
Okay.
I think they can be used in a cheap manner to
Mhm.
like get a cheap jump out of somebody because
Sure.
loud sound. I think they were used very intentionally with the moment because there were like jump scares, kind of like not necessarily jump scares,
Yeah.
but like all of a sudden when Nikki flips,
Yes.
that's the jump scare when Nikki flips.
And the
When,
music.
when she
behind
starts
it.
like screaming at it and going psychotic.
Yeah,
think of it
but then
as
there's like the
score
thing
and
like
the
remember when she
pacing of it.
smashes the bottle and you hear and she
Yeah.
starts stabbing herself.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I love
They
every time
accentuate the
it's stuff like that and you hear that the boom and you're like, or
Yeah.
what about
Right,
it?
right.
You feel the impact.
It's
It
like-
accentuates.
It's soft. It seasons it. It's the sound emphasizes the.
It plays with
The
like
very impactful
it
jump.
plays with dynamics.
Yeah.
does.
Right. Okay.
You have big moments where the score is big. You are anticipating something. Something's about to happen. That's
Yes.
what
Right,
the
right.
score
That
is
was-
designed to do.
Yes.
Is to make you as an audience feel something without noticing that you're feeling it.
Right. Right.
So when you have that accelerated heart rate, when you're like, whoa, what's about to happen? And then it cuts it. You have complete
Right.
silence. You're looking, okay, what's happening now? And you are anticipating something.
Yeah.
And then they hit you with it. It's like
Yeah.
music.
Exactly.
So that's I want that to lead into my shot that I unboxed in the chamber ready to
Okay,
talk about.
let's hear
It
it.
was when they're yelling. Was it when they were yelling at each other and she starts like? It was in the middle when she starts walking backwards and she like stands in there.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Everything's okay," and he's like, "Nikki, you're scaring me."
Yeah.
You
And
know,
that was
yeah.
before she pulled out the knife, right?
Yeah.
Wait, was it? Wait.
Yeah.
When was that again?
That was right before she pulled out the knife when she
When
went
she
to the
walked
kitchen.
back.
And she was
my
like,
arms
"Nikki,"
around
he was like, he was on the
Oh.
floor and he was like, "Nikki, please, you're scaring me."
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Went back into like the moving the
It's
card
like-
thing.
They were-
First off, the duct tape door.
Oh
In the
yeah.
beginning,
Oh.
in the
The
first,
roof.
That
yeah.
was terrifying.
She's like, if you can't open the door, you can always just stay home.
Mhm.
That was
I love the awkward like 15 seconds it took to open it. No
Yes.
Yes.
They didn't
Or-
cut away from it. It stood there until he
feel-
opened
They
it.
You
were-
feel every take.
They could have just like taken a shot of him like pulling it for like 1 second, then cut to a shot of the side, and then open it again. So like it takes like 3 seconds in like movie time.
Right,
But
to be
no.
long.
Yeah.
Or what
Yeah.
about the scene when she just standing there smiling and she just peed on herself?
That
Yeah.
was that's also.
That was-
no, that's a top. That's a top shot. right there,
I
too.
wanna. I
That
do
didn't
wanna
freak
know.
me out as much.
It was
as did-
unsettling.
It was
It was
unsettling.
very
No,
unsettling.
what is unsettling
It
when
was
you
coming
came
back
home?
when she came when you came back.
She
when
was
you were
soaking
coming
wet.
She was soaking in like what was on her neck and face?
Yeah,
Yeah, what did
was
she
on
throw
her-
herself in?
What was it?
Throw up.
Oh.
She threw up
Oh,
on
okay,
herself.
she barfed.
Oh,
It
yeah.
wasn't sis.
Hence
It was-
why-
No, because she could just clean up.
Yeah.
She just cleaned up.
Hence why he also had to throw up on him too.
Yes, and then she went to go clean it up, and she slammed the door.
Yeah.
That was really good sound when she slammed the
Yeah,
door.
it was
or
really
what I
good
mean, like
sound, yeah.
the sound
Wait,
design. was
And then
like,
he's
jump.
like, he was talking about, you can't cook the cat, maybe. And then that everything, she's like, oh, okay. But then when he started talking about boys' night, water shuts off.
Yes.
Water shuts off. and
Water
it's-
shuts off. But there was a demon side too, or
Yeah.
demon roar.
Dude, the way
I
she
really like
flips
that
back
one.
and forth between people pleaser
Yes.
to freaks
It's-
out.
It's
Mm.
she's appeasing Bear.
Right,
Yeah,
because when
yeah.
Bear's like, oh, you can't cook the cat, she's like, oh, I'm sorry, babe.
And he's like,
I'm so
"Oh,
sorry, I won't. And then,
I got invited to boys' night.
yeah.
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 The
You know,
real
it's
section
crazy.
comes out.
Yes.
And
He's
it's
like,
like,
"Let
oh
me
my
come with
God. It's so, dude, no, that is so crazy. Because the whole time,
Yeah.
you feel that uneasiness because you're waiting for the freak out.
Yep.
You tell her she started with the bad thing, like, oh, can we not like cook the cat?
Yeah.
Like you're afraid she's gonna freak out. Like you're afraid the whole time she's gonna freak out. And even when she starts going into pleasing mode, like, I'm sorry, I won't do it. I'm sorry, baby. Please. And you're like, she's trying to comfort. But you know that's fake, and the whole time
Right.
you're just waiting for the freak out. You can't be comfortable. You can't get comfortable.
Yeah. I feel like that movie does a really good job at forcing the audience to question what's coming next. If that makes sense. It does a really good job at doing that.
There's like action suspense, then there's whatever this kind of suspense
Thriller,
Yeah, that's-
horror.
It's like
Yeah.
slow burn
Squeamish.
horror.
Yeah.
This is psychological.
That's
This is
all-
psychological.
that's all-
And make
Psychological,
us
true.
Yeah.
and make us view women.
Whatever Curry Barker set out to do, he set out to do
Yes.
it.
Oh, 100%.
To make us feel things.
What are your biggest takeaways? If there's something that you're gonna take away from this film, theme-wise,
Be careful what you wish for.
like anything like
Well,
that,
that's too
what are
basic.
you
Don't
gonna take away?
don't trust crazy chicks.
No, whoa, crazy chicks are kind of cool.
I think.
Yeah. I mean, if it's only crazy, then you show physical harm.
For real though, I think one of my bigger takeaways would be one to careful what you wish for, yeah. Also just to be aware of the people around you and know who they are before you make any rash decisions. You know what I mean?
Here's what I think. The whole movie was we're watching Nikki turn into this crazy obsessed girl. This obsession that she holds is she models a very real version of obsession. She models, there are aspects of her character that are real things that real people do, but they're just cranked to 11 and exemplified. They're exaggerated with Nikki. That's what the creators did, was they take real aspects of people in relationships and exaggerated that, real unhealthy things in relationships.
Right.
And then exaggerated that to 11.
Yeah, and it really,
What'd you say?
it really works.
I said that's why I piss every time I see my.
But, so, what I think is, wow, that's so scary. But Nikki is this so crazy. Take a look at all these things that Nikki does.
Yeah.
Dial them back, and you can see that in a real person.
The
Look
question
for
is-
that in both yourself and other people.
Oh, that's
And the
true.
thing is, the things that Nikki did was problematic when you were dialed up to 11. Right? If you're gonna ask me, they're still problematic when they dial to 10 and 9, and so it's if we dial it back, is it still at the root problematic? If so, how
Exactly.
do you address that?
Yeah.
Everything that Nikki did was, there's a root characteristic that the creator is exaggerating. They're dialing it to 11.
Right.
But the root characteristic is a real thing that real people do.
That hypersensitivity, that flipping, that appeasing.
Right. Again,
That manipulation.
Again, just make sure you know who the people around you are. I know you guys. I know you guys won't turn into crazy bastards.
No.
But yeah, I agree with everything you said. Look for the root characteristics.
Look for that in other people. Also look for it in yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's easy to miss when you're doing something yourself.
That's his point.
Right. And sometimes it's hard knowing what the line is between love and lust.
Yes. Love should not be wished for.
Yeah.
You shouldn't cheat your way to get it. It's
You
not
shouldn't
gonna-
cheat your way to
Exactly.
get it. Exactly.
Yeah.
I heard really good advice the other day. Love is rushed. No, lust is rushed. Right? Love is slow.
Oh,
I heard that just the other
that's
day.
good.
Yeah.
It takes time to build.
I noticed that she would Nikki, the real Nikki, said that she was putting her 2 weeks. And so now Bale felt rushed to admit his feelings.
Yes.
He felt rushed to do this. He felt
She
rushed
said,
to do
you
that.
know what she also said? She said she didn't feel love.
And she wanted to be she was writing. She's a writer.
She
a
wants,
love story.
she wants to feel something,
Yes.
and her entire feelings have been ripped away from her.
Yeah.
That's
Overall, guys, absolutely phenomenal movie in general.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree that this is definitely a movie that you need to see.
In a theater with a crowded audience.
Yes, yes.
Support cinema.
Boys
Yeah.
with the boys.
Or streaming.
Or if you're watching it alone, make
in
sure
a dark room.
exactly
With your possessed
with
box.
and a good sound system. Good
And a
sound
great sound system.
A great sound system. Yes.
Oh, I wanted to say one last
Okay,
thing.
one more thing.
I appreciated, this is gonna be quick, I appreciated how the picture didn't fill up the whole frame of the screen. How you get the sidebars and
Yeah.
you get, it's like a little rectangle.
Yeah.
That helped.
It felt like
It helped it.
It felt like kind of enclosed and entrapped.
Yes.
Yeah, I like
You're
it.
right.
All right, but that's it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching this video. So guys, this was an Obsession Talk. Look out because I have a bunch of future videos planned. Scripts working on. I'm working on other just video ideas to present to you guys. So
Stroking his ego.
that's it.
It's all about you. isn't it?
It is his channel.
Well, that's it.
I'll do
That's
that
it.
someday.
Does anyone have any final things they would like to say?
It was best. Watch the movie with your boys.
Stay single.
Yeah.
All right, Tanner, you gotta sit down. So
All right, Tanner, sit down. All right, bye guys.
Bye.
Thank you for watching.